hold above your head. Gymbobs, we've got lots to do, so make sure you've got a nice drink of water next to you and get your grown-up to tell us who's watching. I want to give you all a really big shout out. Gymbobs, we are going to do lots of exercises on our legs today, so I hope they're nice and warm. Don't worry, we'll get them warmed up. Gymbobs, would you like to get started? Well, let's get going then. Let's give it a go, shall we? I'm going to put my ball down. I'm going to put my activity ring on one of our activity cones. We do have those cones back in stock as well now at the moment. Grown-ups, they're great. They're just the perfect size for even indoors or outdoors. But Gymbobs, before we get started, let's put our arms in the air. Can you do a big stretch? And touch our toes, touch our knees, touch our hips. Big stretch in the air and say hello. Good afternoon. Hi Rebecca, you're joining us again. Well, come on, let's join in. Tumble Tots. Oh no, Gymbobs, we are going to do a song. Now, we've done this song this week in our Tumble Tots session, but Gymbobs, this requires you to really use your listening skills to the instructions, okay? And it is all about Simon Says. So, Gymbobs, what I'd like you to do, when we're listening to Simon, can you raise your legs up, okay? You see how far they will go. If you can do as well, you clap along. Very good. Hi, Lewis. Hi, Rye. Gymbobs, we are then going to jump, okay? But I would like to see if you can jump from side to side to side. Then, Gymbobs, we're going to walk, because when we get hot, we just need to slow down. Then, Gymbobs, we're going to go for a jog, but can you see if you can run really fast on the spot? We are then going to do some stretches, okay? We are then going to stretch down low as well, touch the ground and do some more jumping. Hi Himash, hi Mahia, thank you for joining me. And hello to Freya May, sorry darling. So, Gymbobs, would you like to get started? Hi Millie. Right, Gymbobs, let's listen for that music. Make sure we've got plenty of space. And remember, high legs. Can you lift them up? Very good. And can we clap? Get them nice and high. Hi, Alicia. Not so very hard. Very good. Keep going. Very good, everybody. Now, jump side to side. Side to side. And again. Very good. Keep going. Very good. Keep going, Cara. Now let's listen. Now walk on the spot, Sibley. Very good, Gymbobs. Don't forget to move your arms as well. Woo! Can you jog now really fast? How fast can you go, Gymbobs? Just keep jogging along. Keep going. Till you hear Simon say, let's listen. Now walk again, Gymbobs. Very good. Please get that heart rate back down. Grown-ups, you can join in as well. Stretch it nice and high. High. Down we go. And high. High Isla. And nice and low. And jump from side to side. Very good. And side to side. And let's listen. And we're going to do our leg taps. Up, up, tap. Very good, Gymbobs. Very good, keep going. Woo, our warm-up's nearly done, everyone. Well done, Gymbobs. Hi, Jamie. Well done, Gymbobs. I am definitely a little bit warm now. So, Gymbobs. Oh my goodness, it's just started raining here as well. Gymbobs, that was great warming up. So, as I said, we are going to be using an object. So, I'm going to use my activity ring to start off with. But anything around the house you might have a cushion next to you. That'll work fine as well. I'm going to use my activity ring. So, I'm just going to put that down. First of all, Gymbobs, can you stand with your feet just a little bit apart for me? Very good. Now, what I'd like you to do, Gymbobs, is, this is quite simple, but it means we need to balance. I'd like you to lift your ankles up. Ooh, can you do that? If I do it this way, can you do that, Tumble Tots? Just going to lift them up, Gymbobs, and back down, okay? Now, Gymbobs, you might need some help balancing. I know I do. So I'm going to put my balancing arms out. And let's lift up those ankles and down. Hi, Kelsey, you're watching all the way from America. Hi. And back down. Lift them up and back down. Well done, Tumble Tots. Now, Gymbobs, what's going to make it a bit trickier is we're going to lift, let me just find some space. We're going to lift our ankles up. Hi, Willow. We're going to put our aeroplane arms out and we're going to walk along, okay? But we're going to keep our ankles raised off the floor, okay? So I'm going to go back to my spot. So, Gymbobs, arms out. Let's lift those ankles off the ground and let's, I'm trying to get my balance. Let's put one foot in front of the other. Very good. Ooh, keep going. Very good. And give yourselves a clap. Gymbobs, we're going to do that one more time because we just want to work on our balance skills. And this is great for our balance skills, our leg muscles, and also our tummy muscles as well. So, grown-ups, you can join in, I think. Arms out to the side, everybody. Let's stand with our ankles raised off the floor. And let's walk around the space that we've got. Gymbobs, you might be able to do this when you do your daily activity. Give yourselves a clap. Hi, Sophina. Thank you for joining me. Now, Gymbobs, what I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to take the object that you're going to hold, okay? As I said, I'm going to hold my activity ring, but you might want to hold one of your bee bags or a ball or a teddy or anything that's around you. And this time, Tumble Tots, Gymbobs, what I'd like you to do is we're going to put our aeroplane arms out, but we're also going to have one in the air, okay? Should we just try walking like that to start off with, just normally? Maybe I'm just going to move out of the way of the light. So, let's just walk forwards with one arm in the air and one out to the side. Let's walk around, Gymbobs. Very good. Now, let's see if we can do a little walk backwards, I think. Well, it's a bit tricky. Just watch where you're going, Gymbobs. Don't want any of you to fall. Very good. Gymbobs, when we've got one arm in the air, it's a bit tricky, isn't it, to balance? So, this time, Gymbobs, we are going to lift one hand in the air, keep one at the side, and lift our ankles up, okay? And we want to see if you can walk with your ankles raised and your arm up in the air. So this is going to give us a nice big stretch. Should we have a go together? Come on then. So, arm in the air, that's holding our object. Very good. Let's lift those ankles up and let's walk around the space we've got. Oh, we're going to have to watch the lampshade there. Let's walk around the space we've got. That's extend that leg out nice and far. Brilliant. Now, Gymbobs, can you put your item in your other hand? So, I'm going to change my item now. I'm going to hold my ball instead, okay? So I've got my ball in the air. I'm going to lift my ankles up and we're going to walk along. Oh, it's a bit tricky now this side. Very good, Gymbobs. Now, Gymbobs, can we use both hands? Let's put both hands in the air, and this is going to be really hard, I think. But I think we can do it together. So, let's raise our ankles off the ground, and let's walk around. Oh my goodness, you have to concentrate quite a lot with this, Gymbobs. Well done, keep going. Keep going. And stop. Well done, Gymbobs. That was great. As I said, Gymbobs, maybe try walking like that for part of your daily activity, because just raising our ankles off the ground means all of our muscles must work that a little bit harder. So I'm going to pop that ball down now. And to Gymbobs, we're now going to work on some more activities to do with our legs. So Gymbobs, can we all sit on the floor to start off with? Oh, goodness me. It's nice to have a little sit down, isn't it? Gymbobs, what we are going to do is, I'm going to show it you this way, is I'd like you to lie down for me and then put our legs up and just bring one knee towards your tummy. It's almost like we're riding a bike. So, Gymbobs, shall we do that together? So let's lie down, Gymbobs. Oh, it's like we're on the beach or in bed. Then, Gymbobs, let's lift both of those legs up. Very good, Gymbobs. Now, let's bring one to our tummy. Keep one straight. The other one to our tummy. And again. And again. One more. Very good. So, Gymbobs, now we understand how to move our legs. We can now introduce some counting as well. So, let us count to 10, I think, Gymbobs. Let's work hard this afternoon. So, legs up in the air, and we count to 10. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Very good, Gymbobs. You've done excellent there. Now, Gymbobs, our next exercise, we're going to have our feet on the floor, like so. And then, I think this might be a bit easy. We are just going to lift both legs up, down. So you can do that. Let's have a little go then, Gymbobs. So, let's keep our knees bent. Let's lift them up and give them a big stretch out and back in. We're going to go out, in, out, in, out, in, and out. Well done, Gymbobs. That was great. Victoria, you were joining in. You did brilliantly. Gymbobs, shall we do that one more time? We're doing really well today, guys. So, let's bring those knees up and let's bring them in. And we're going to say in and out, in and out, in and out, and wiggle them all around. Well done, Gymbobs. Let's stand up. Let's give those legs a really big shake. Well done, everybody. Now, Gymbobs, our last activity, we are just going to see if we can get ourselves into what we call a push-up position, and then we're going to do some more of these next week. So that means, Gymbobs, you need to be on all fours with your hands out, okay? That's all we're going to do for this week, okay? And I wonder, actually, can some of you put your legs out? Yeah? So give that a try, Gymbobs. Keep practicing that at home, because we're going to work on that position and strength next week and see if we can lift maybe an arm off the ground as well. Gymbobs, before we go, I'm going to show you some more activities you can do with some more coordination items around your house. So, as I said, we have now got these brilliant cones back in stock, okay? So, you can make a goal out of your cones or anything you've got in your house. And if you have one of our activity rings, or even, I had a bottle the other day, let me just grab that, or even an empty bottle, you can make your goal, and you don't have to roll a ball through it. We can roll our activity ring through it. And Gymbobs, this is a bit more tricky. I've got an empty juice bottle here. Try and push that juice bottle through. Gymbobs, maybe you could roll lots of different items through your goal and then run and gather them as quickly as possible and ask your grown-up to time how long it takes. That's a good idea, isn't it, Gymbobs? Gymbobs, it has been lovely to see you all again on this lovely Friday. Gymbobs, we do have a competition running. So ask your grown-up to take a picture of you joining in with Gymbobs at home in a yellow or blue t-shirt. If you've got your Gymbobs t-shirt, that's even better. And post it on our competition on our social media page because we have 5 activity packs to give away. Gymbobs, thank you so much for joining me. I love ending the week like this. It makes the whole week that much better. Gymbobs, Tumble Tots, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Stay safe, go on your daily walk once a day. Maybe try some of the things we've done this week. I will be back live at 10 o'clock on Monday morning. Have a great weekend, everybody.